I will begin by addressing the numerous benefits my opponent claims are exclusively related to marriage. These benefits include lower levels of depression, better mental health, and longer lifespan. However, it is not marriage, but being in a committed relationship that can offer these benefits. Marriage in and of itself does not cause someone to become healthier or happier than someone who is in a relationship but is not married. Also, the study my opponent cites compares married and single people. The members of the LGBT community who wish to get married are most likely already in a relationship which can offer these benefits. My opponent argues that marriage is the sole reason these benefits occur, but that is simply not true. The presence of a ring on someone's finger does not provide that person with better health or a longer lifespan, just as the absence of a ring on someone's finger does not cause that person to become ill or suffer from depression. It is the relationship that these people are in, not the act of marriage, that offer these benefits. As I proved in my last speech, the ENDA can offer tangible benefits to more members of the LGBT community, such as insurance benefits. The rights offered through the ENDA will directly affect every member of the LGBT community who has a job, unlike marriage, who will only impact those who wish to get married. My opponent also mentions Fred Karger, an openly gay candidate for president. But Karger does not have enough support to win the Republican presidential nomination. According to a Harris poll conducted in August 2011, Karger had only received 2% of voter support and has remained an unknown candidate since then. The top Republican contenders are Mitt Romney, Newt Gingrich, and Michelle Bachmann, according to a Gallup poll that was updated today, Thursday, October 20th, 2011. All of these top contenders oppose the legalization of same-sex marriage. The same Gallup poll also states that 46% of Americans would likely vote for whichever GOP candidate wins the nomination, while only 38% of Americans would vote for Obama. This proves that the legalization of same-sex marriage would not be supported by our next president, making the ENDA much more likely to pass in the near future. Another reason the ENDA is more likely to pass than the legalization of same-sex marriage is that Congress has passed similar legislation before, as I mentioned in my previous speech. My opponent has yet to mention how the legalization of same-sex marriage would encounter more success than the ENDA. I also proved that the ENDA could result in the LGBT community gaining more rights such as adoption. This would help solve for the more than 1.5 million homeless children currently living in America, according to homelesschildrenamerica.org. My opponent never addressed this argument. My opponent has also failed to prove how the legalization of same-sex marriage would benefit more people than the ENDA. Like I mentioned before, marriage is a personal choice, but employment is something that everyone must have in order to ensure basic necessities. How is marriage more important than ensuring that every citizen has the opportunity to work and make certain that his or her basic necessities such as food and housing are provided for? I have proven that the ENDA would be more beneficial to the LGBT community than the legalization of same-sex marriage. First, marriage is merely a symbol, and the few tangible benefits marriage does offer can be accomplished through the ENDA. Second, Congress has passed legislation regarding employment in the past, making the ENDA more likely to encounter success, especially seeing as our next president will most likely not approve of same-sex marriage. If the ENDA passes, this will give the LGBT civil rights movement the necessary momentum it needs to pave the way for more legislation. Finally, employment is an issue that affects far more people in the LGBT community than same-sex marriage. Everyone must be employed in order to ensure basic necessities. However, not everyone chooses to get married. America is known as the land of equal opportunity, but our own citizens are being denied their basic right to work and pursue the opportunities this country has to offer. In order to uphold the idea that America is truly the land of equal opportunity, the ENDA must be at the forefront of the LGBT civil rights movement.